Question 523. All of the following statements about an attorney in fact are true, except A. One who is legally authorized to act on someone else's behalf. B. A fiduciary. C. They must be an actual attorney. D. An agent. Correct answer is C. In order to be designated as someone's attorney in fact, the principal must sign a power of attorney form. Question 524. All of the following are required to be in writing, except A. Real estate sales contract. B. Listing agreement. C. Agency agreement. D. 6-month lease. Correct answer is D. The statute of frauds require all these agreements to be in writing and signed, except the leasing agreement with a term of less than a year. Question 525. A homeowner renovates his home, doing all the work himself, but fails to pay the provider of his new sinks and piping. This plumbing supplier can file a blank against the owner. A. Writ of attachment. B. General lien. C. Straight note. D. Mechanic's lien. Correct answer is D. Under the law, a mechanic is anyone who provides labor, services, or supplies to improve real property, like carpenters, electricians, roofers, and plumbers. A lien is a legal claim against real property. A mechanic's lien, then, is a legal hold against your property. It is recorded in the county recorder's office by individuals or entities who are owed money for their contributions to improving your property. Question 526. The body of laws created in 1952 by a national commission and the American Law Institute to help regularize the law of sales across the nation is called the A. Library of Sales Codes. B. Uniform Commercial Code, UCC. C. National Sales Standardization Protocol. D. None of the above. Correct answer is B. States periodically change the way they apply the various UCC provisions, as California did most recently in 2014 when it amended how individual debtors are identified in UCC financing statements. Question 527. Which of the following is not true about amortization? A. Over a period of time, the interest portion decreases as the loan balance decreases. B. Over a period of time, the interest portion increases as the loan balance decreases. C. Over a period of time, the amount applied to the principal increases. D. None of the above. Correct answer is B. A portion of the loan payment pays the loan's accruing interest, while the rest goes toward the principal. After a while, the portion going toward the principal will increase until the loan is paid. Question 528. California homestead law provides for the following forms of homestead exemption protecting against certain judgment creditors' attempts to force the sale of the home. A. Residential homestead exemption. B. Automatic homestead exemption. C. Declared homestead exemption. D. All of the above. Correct answer is D. The residential homestead exemption, also called the automatic homestead exemption, does not require the recording of any document. The homeowner qualifies for the exemption based merely on residency. The declared homestead mandates the recording of a homestead declaration and provides more protection against judgments than the residential exemption. Question 529. An owner accepted an offer for the purchase of his home and an escrow was opened. Subsequently, the buyer discovered the owner had made misrepresentations regarding the home's accessibility for internet and phone service. There wasn't any. The contract to purchase thus becomes A. Invalid. B. Voidable by the owner. C. Voidable by the buyer. D. Binding on all parties, if the owner can show that he believed a cable company was going to make service available to all the homes in the neighborhood before escrow was due to close. Correct answer is C. A misrepresentation is an assertion not in accord with the truth. When a person enters a contract because of justifiable reliance on a misrepresentation about some important fact, the contract is voidable by the deceived party. In our scenario, even though the owner's misrepresentation was innocent rather than fraudulent, the owner honestly thought cable service was becoming available, the contract is still voidable by the buyer who can rescind it, or still go forward with the transaction if she wishes. Question 530. Which of the following facts should a seller's broker disclose when presenting an offer? A. An offer that will likely be better is going to be presented by a cooperating broker within a few days. B. The Department of Real Estate changed its name to the Bureau of Real Estate. C. The prospective buyer is Asian. D. Both A and C. Correct answer is A. The broker has a duty to disclose material facts to his principal, and the fact that a better offer is set to be presented is definitely material to the owner. Question 531. An agent acting as a dual agent for both buyer and seller in a 1031 exchange does not disclose his dual agency to both parties. This failure to disclose will A. Provide either party with grounds to rescind the purchase agreement. B. Deny the agent the right to receive a commission. C. Subject the agent to discipline by the real estate commissioner. D. All of the above. Correct answer is D. An agent in a 1031 exchange is required to obtain the knowledge and consent of both parties to act as dual agent. Failing to do so can result in any or all of the choices given. Question 532. The Howards, Bob and Donna, owned a real estate property as husband and wife. When Bob Howard died, his will provided that all his interests should go to his youngest child, Marie. Daughter Marie would A. Share the entire property with her two other siblings and the spouse, Mrs. Howard, with each of the four individuals inheriting a 25% interest. B. Inherit an undivided 1/2 interest in the property. C. Inherit nothing since the entire estate automatically goes to the spouse, Mrs. Howard. D. Have the amount of her interest decided by the probate court. Correct answer is B. Spouses may will their 1/2 interest, according to the rules of community property. Daughter Marie would inherit all of her father's property interest, an undivided half share. Question 533. When the U.S. cost of living index is rising, it will likely be accompanied by A. Rising inflation. B. Decrease in the value of the dollar. C. Rising deflation. D. Both A and B. Correct answer is D. Growing inflation and a decrease in the value of the dollar would lead to the price of everyday consumer items, the basis of the cost of living index, to rise, as well. Question 534. This type of mortgage loan can be increased without revising its terms. A. Wraparound mortgage. B. Open-end mortgage. C. Closed-ended mortgage. D. Fixed-rate mortgage. Correct answer is B. This mortgage allows the borrower to increase the loan amount at a later time. Open-end mortgages permit the borrower to go back to the lender and borrow more money if certain conditions have been met.